Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to begin this video by wishing all of you a very happy new year. 2015 felt like it just flew by. It felt like it just began, and here we are stepping into 2016. So this video is going to have all my makeup favorites from the last 12 months. Before I begin the video, I just wanted to mention that I was in the UK for the first 6 months of 2015. So some of the products in this video are only available abroad. You don't get them in India. I will still try to leave links for them from websites maybe that ship internationally, but I really can't promise that you can get all the products here. But yeah, most of the products are available here in Bombay, or there is some way to access them in India. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to start with primers. This is Max Factor's Facefinity All Day Primer. I have been using this for the past 7-8 months pretty much on a daily basis, and I absolutely love it. The other one that I really like, and I save for more special occasions because it's more expensive, is Benefit's Professional. I couldn't find my full size one, so I'm using the travel size one to show you guys. Both these primers provide a really good canvas to put your makeup on, so I would really recommend both of them. Now to foundations. I have 3 foundations that I've been using a lot throughout this year. 2 are drugstore and 1 is a more high-end foundation. I'm going to start with L'Oreal's Infallible. This had to be the first one I would talk about. I'm currently on my 4th bottle, I think, and I'm in the shade 200 Golden Sand. I've spoken about this on my channel before, and I absolutely love this foundation. The next one I have is Chambore's Rosa Skin Fusion Foundation. So this one, it gets a little bit tricky to find a shade for me, so I kind of mix 2 shades. One is Ivory Fair and Ivory Natural. I just have Ivory Fair to show you guys right now. It's also pretty affordable, and I love the rose gold packaging, so you can definitely try this out if you haven't already. The third foundation is NARS Sheer Glow. This is unfortunately not available in India, but I absolutely love it. I picked this up from Selfridges and I'm in the shade Stromboli. But yeah, if any of you guys are traveling and you happen to stop by a Sephora, because most Sephoras outside India seem to have NARS, not the ones in India. But yeah, you can definitely try this foundation. It's amazing. It's super lightweight and it has medium coverage, I would say, but it's pretty buildable. After foundation, I have 4 concealers to talk about today. I'm going to start with Estee Lauder's Double Wear Concealer. I've spoken about this before on my channel, and I think this is my 2nd or 3rd one. I'm not sure. I'm in the shade 03 Medium, and this one really lasts very long. It gives really good coverage. It's what I have on my face today, and it's pretty much what I have on my face every day. It's amazing. The next one is Maybelline's Dream Lumi Touch Highlighting Concealer. So this does really brighten up the high points of your face and the area under your eyes. It's a really good concealer and it has pretty decent coverage. My only concern with this is that it doesn't last too long. So if you're kind of looking for all day makeup, I wouldn't really recommend this, or you may need to touch up in the middle of the day. But if you're going out for a few hours, this is amazing. The next concealer is also from Maybelline. This is the Instant Anti-Age Eraser Eye Perfect and Cover Concealer. Wow, that's a long name. There's a lot of product in here, let me tell you. If you ever happen to get your hands on it, you should give it a shot. Unfortunately, you don't get this in India. I really don't know why. Maybelline should get this here. It's amazing. It brightens the area under your eyes, and it's wow. The last concealer is from this brand called Collection. So I'm not sure if you can get their products over here, but I will check online, and if I can find a link, I'll post it below. I bought this in London as well, and it's their Lasting Perfection Concealer. So a lot of beauty bloggers and vloggers from the UK recommend this concealer, which is why I picked it up in the first place. I'm in the shade 3 Warm Medium, and I am yet to find a drugstore concealer that is as good as this or better. This is absolutely amazing. It gives amazing coverage and it lasts really long. You don't need to touch up all day. It has a slightly thicker consistency, but that doesn't really bother me much. So if you're looking at something that's lightweight, this one's probably not for you, but I really like it. Now on to compact powders. I have 2. One is from MAC. This is their Studio Fix powder. I'm in the shade NC30. And this is L'Oreal's Matte Magique. I'm in the shade G2. So I've pretty much been tossing between these 2 throughout 2015, and I would really recommend them. They both have a decent amount of coverage, and if you don't really have too many imperfections in your skin, you can actually skip foundation and concealer and just use these the way they are. For blushes, I have these 3 blushes that I've been using a lot this year. The first one is Max Factor's Creme Puff Blush in 25 Alluring Rose. This is a baked blush and I'm a huge fan of baked blushes in general, but this one has a pretty good pigmentation, and this shade though is more wearable on a daily basis. I'm wearing it today, but I'm not too sure if you can tell. The next blush I have spoken about on my channel before. This is Clinique's Cheek Pop in 03 Berry Pop. This one was mainly for the Pink October Breast Cancer Awareness campaign, and I've only started using this for the past 3 months, but it's really nice if you're looking for a cool toned pink blush. The third one is by Makeup Revolution, and this is one that I have used the most throughout 2015. It's in the shade Treat. One of the reasons why I really like this is because even though it's wearable on a daily basis, you can actually build it up and wear it for an event or a shoot, and it works really well both ways. Now on to bronzers and highlighters. One of the bronzers that I've been using a lot on my shoot days in 2015 is MAC's Extra Dimension Bronzer in Delphic. This was from their Aquatic limited edition collection, and even though it's slightly darker for my skin tone, I use a little less product when I'm contouring and it looks really nice. For contouring on a daily basis, I always prefer to use a face powder in a shade that's slightly darker than mine, and Revlon's Nearly Naked powder in the shade 040 Medium Deep has been an absolute go-to for me. I'm wearing a little bit of it today, but not that much, so I'm not sure if you can tell on camera. But if I have a little extra time to do my makeup in the day, I use this to contour and it looks really natural. Now on to highlighter. I wasn't a huge fan of highlight for the first few months of 2015. I would use a highlighter occasionally, but I would usually try and avoid it as much as possible. I'm not too sure why, because now I have become so obsessed with highlight, it's not even funny. This one by Savannah Colors, I've spoken about it before on my channel. It's their Shimmer Brick in the shade 05. It provides a really warm toned highlight on my cheeks. It's not really in your face, but it does light up the high points of your face, which is just what you need. So I really like this. And the other one that I had been using initially when I started highlighting was this one by Benefit. So I only have a travel size in this, and it's lasted me really long. It's their What's Up highlighter. It comes in a stick form and it looks really nice with my skin tone. Now onto the eyes. I'm going to start with eyeshadow, and the first palette I have to share with you guys is the Tartelette palette. Not only do I love the packaging, but it has 12 matte eyeshadows and I absolutely love matte shades. So these are more wearable on a daily basis. You can smoke your eyes up a little as well, but I use a lot of the lighter colors because that just works on an everyday basis, and I absolutely love this palette. Now coming on to more glitter and shimmer. Lakme's 9 to 5 Eye Color Quartet in Desert Rose is amazing. I'm always more inclined towards warm toned eyeshadows because I feel they suit my skin tone and my eye color really well. So this quad is perfect if you're looking for something that's quite affordable and has a few shades that would work very well for evening occasions or something. They also have a really decent pigmentation, so you may need to use a little product to begin with and build up as you go. Now onto eyeshadow sticks. If I'm looking for a little more on a daily basis, I pretty much reach out for these two. This one is from Color Bar. It's their all-day waterproof eyeshadow stick in the shade Ornament. It's a really pretty champagne gold color and it lasts all day long. The next one is by Chambord. It's from their Urosa range again, and it's in the shade Rose Smoke. It's their sculpting eyeshadow, and this is a more rose gold kind of shade. Both of these are completely wearable even in the day. I'm actually wearing the Chambord one right now, and they're not too overpowering even if you go out for like a brunch or something, if you know what I mean. They're really good. I also have the Chambord one in the shade Honey Gold, which I don't use that often, but if I'm looking at something to add a little bit of dimension in the crease, I always go for this. Now onto the brows. I've pretty much used two brow products throughout the year. This one is from Color Bar. It's their stunning brow pencil in the shade Chestnut 001, and this one is from NYX. I've spoken about this on my channel before. It's their push-up brow for your eyebrow. I don't really have much to say about them except that they really work well for me. So if you have the chance to check these out, you can definitely give them a shot. Talking about eyeliners now, I am a huge fan of liquid liners. I don't use anything else pretty much. But even though I've tried a lot of different liquid liners this year, one that I keep going back to is from L'Oreal. It's their Super Liner in Extra Black Gloss. I absolutely love it. I'm wearing it today. I wear it every day almost. It's really good if you like that winged eyeliner look. It's just no complaints at all. I love it. Mascara, hands down, my favorite this year has to be Benefit's Roller Lash. I have tried a couple of different ones because this was launched, I think, in the first few months of 2015. But ever since I got my hands on this, I have used nothing else. Okay, I do use different ones once in a while, but I always go back to this. And it also skips the use of an eyelash curler. I find myself getting too lazy when it comes to curling my lashes, so this pretty much skips that step. So there's nothing left apart from lipsticks now. I have about 6-7 lipsticks with me here. It was very difficult for me to come down to just these many. I was sitting with about 20 shades in front of me this morning and I was like, this is ridiculous. I cannot talk about so many in this video. So I'm going to start with more everyday lipstick shades. One that I really couldn't find because I wear pretty much every single day and is probably in one of my handbags and I can't remember where it is MAC's Mare lipstick, and I will try and find it and show you guys a swatch. But in case I can't, you can probably just look it up online, or I will try and leave a link to the video where I've spoken about it before, so you can go check it out there. Another lipstick that I do really like on a daily basis is from Bobbi Brown. It's their lip color in Rose. It has a semi-matte finish and it's got brown tones to it. I think it looks really good with my skin tone. The next 3 lipsticks are from Lakme. Now, I had never used Lakme lipsticks before and my friend introduced me to them and I love the formula and they have so many different shades. I really like these 2 shades from their 9 to 5 range. This one is Pink Slip and the other one is Mauve Paste. They both are mauvey pink kind of shades and they are pretty similar except that one is slightly darker. And the third lipstick from Lakme is their Absolute Matte lipstick in the shade Mauve Fix. Now this is also a mauve tone lipstick. You can clearly tell there's a pattern here, but this is slightly darker than the other 2. And I wear this more if I'm going out in the night and it has a slight red undertone to it. It looks really pretty. My favorite pink lipstick of the year, I've somehow never mentioned on Instagram or on YouTube for some reason. It's from Too Faced and it's their Melted lipstick in Melted Fuchsia. This is a liquid lipstick and it's one of those that are supposed to dry matte. But for some reason, I feel like it doesn't dry completely matte. It still has that slightly glossy finish to it. Not that I'm complaining, I don't really have a problem with that. I love the shade and it also doesn't dry my lips out, so it's perfect. Another liquid lipstick is by Estee Lauder. This one is their Liquid Lip Potion, I think. It doesn't say anything here, but I'm pretty sure it's their Lip Potion or something like that. It's in the shade Vague Obsession. So this was a recent launch by Estee Lauder and I already have like 3 different shades in it. It's amazing. The formula is really good. I have a really bright red, which is actually pretty daring of me since I don't wear reds much. The last lipstick is this one by Charlotte Tilbury. It's one of the Matte Revolution lipsticks in the shade Sexy Sienna, and I am not sure if I've spoken about this before, but it's very coral toned and I would never imagine myself going for a coral lipstick, except that this one has an amazing formula and it also looks pretty good on my skin tone. So I'm very happy with it. I've used it a lot this year. So that's it for my makeup favorites of 2015. I also have a Snapchat giveaway going on. So if any of you guys are following me on Snapchat, you will probably know about this, but if you aren't, go follow me at The Snob Journal. And I also do a lot of mini makeup hauls or talk about different makeup that I use and a lot of other stuff on Snapchat. So go follow me there. I will be posting about the giveaway today and I'll also mention it again in maybe 2 or 3 days. So yeah, make sure you're following me there and on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and all of that. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and I'll see you in my next video super soon. Bye!